Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Sorry about that. I had to, some technical difficulty. I'm not as prepared as I'd like to be. Busy putting out other fires this morning. Let's have a look. I'm just going to see if I can't bring you guys up, okay? For some reason it's not showing up yet. There we are, we're back. Thank you. Somebody's here. That's good. That means you can see me. Yay, got my second pair. Thanks, Gloria. And just going to share this, so just give me 1 second. The smoke's really getting to me. I feel like my throat is getting sore. It's just horrible. It's a little bit clearer today than in here in West Kelowna than it was yesterday. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, here we go. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, Gloria. Yeah, clear skies in Oyama. Oh, very nice. Hi, Kirsty. How are you, hon? That's really, really nice. Clear skies. That's awesome. And a glorious day in Kent, too. So it must be nice where Dali is. I haven't even had a chance to talk to Dali this morning. Oh, boy. My morning has been rough. That's all I'm going to say. Had other things planned, and now I'm doing other things. But I guess that's the way it goes. And so, I know, Gloria, you already got your set, but these are going up on Facebook and on to my website today. That's the plan. Again, I've got other things that have come up, but that's the plan. This was 8 cards with 8 envelopes, video tutorial, and 2 of the 8x8 vintage Christmas pads by the ShokART sisters. Just absolutely gorgeous cards. You can make them any way that you want, but you get everything, including the sentiments and everything, to make the card. And I will do a quick video tutorial, just show you how I put a card together, and then the rest you can follow. I'll give you all the measurements and everything. They're really cute sentiments and really cute cards. Hey Jill, how are you doing? So that will go up today. So it was really interesting because somebody said to me, well, didn't say to me, they messaged me, somebody here in Kelowna, and they had basically said they really liked the journal page that I had done last week. I did on Crafting Together with all brands. So I had done this, and it was like a patchwork. And they had challenged me and said, can you do one that kind of takes the same techniques, but more simpler? They want to get into doing what I do, putting things into books like this. They wanted something very simple, and they said, could you do it in the color yellow? It's their favorite color. And I says, well, that's perfect because we're doing the yellow challenge right now. So what I've done is I've really just taken this patchwork version and I've simplified it. You know, sometimes we do more harder techniques, sometimes we do simpler techniques, but it's nice when somebody reaches out and is new to the group and they would like to see me do something. So here is the yellow, and here I've incorporated a little bit of last week's technique. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Again, this is just using spare pieces of paper. So I will grab my other book, and this is how simple it really is, to just put these books together and make a kind of a wow impact. This is really, really simple. So I thought this one was simple. This one is even way more simple. So I am just going to use 1 sheet of 8x8, and then I have a couple of scraps left over, which I'm going to use. Okay, so let me get my stuff here. I am love the yellow, so fresh and vibrant. Isn't it just beautiful, Kirsty? I didn't get a chance to be as prepared as I like today, unfortunately. So I'll be doing my cutting as we go along, but this is it. This is all I have for my basket today, is just this stuff here. So first thing that we're going to do is we have our page here. We're just going to cut whatever we need from here. And you know, Dali and I, we just eyeball everything. So Dali more so than me. And this is how I eyeball stuff. And this is really simple because you're not having to do a lot of patchwork. This paper really lends itself well to the book, to what it looks like, because you've already got this focal scene right here. I'm just going to take a little bit off the bottom, because I know this is a little bit longer. I'm not really too stressed. I'm just kind of going with the flow, hoping that my sizes are okay. Yeah, that seems about right. If I'm off a little bit, I'm not going to be too fussed. So that will go there. This will just go just like that there. It's about right. And then I have that extra piece right here, which I think is a little bit different to this piece, but that's because I'm trying to use leftovers. So all I'm going to do with this piece is I'm not going to think about it. All I'm doing is I'm just chopping off little bits and pieces wherever I want, really not thinking about it. And some are smaller, some are bigger. Okay, that's it. I just love this patchwork idea so much. So all we're going to do is get some glue. Her stomach clenching at the responsibility that fallen to her, she continued towards down the docks, hoping against hope that she might not be too late. Sounds like me this morning. I'm reading from the book, as you may have gathered. So I'm just using Distress Oxide Mustard Seed from Tim Holtz, but I'm not going to use it till the end. So I'm going to come in and just position that paper just right on there like that. And it is a little bit off, but that again is a beauty of just winging it as Dali does. We can't all be a Dali. Same with this one. Just gonna come in and glue it down. Look, I went and got my dirty glue fingers on there. But it just shows you, sometimes you can just take a whole pad, paper, and continue to do wonderful things with it without having to really think about it too much. I liked it that when I got the message, because it really meant, okay, you better come up with something that's yellow, involves your techniques from crafting together with all brands. Make sure you glue this down properly. And then this is where the fun comes in. So you want to distress these before you glue them down. This is going to be such a quick Facebook Live, it's not going to even be funny. But that is good today for me, to be honest. I've got quite a bit going on, but I did want to come on and spend some time with you guys. Don't know where my sister is this morning. I think she forgot about me. So this is what happens when we don't touch base. Well, she did. She sent me a message this morning. and I didn't get a chance to respond. Okay, next part, what you want to do is you can now start patching this up however you want. You have more than enough pieces to patch this up. It's entirely up to you how you want. I kind of like this carried through here actually, but I do have that little piece there missing then on the side if I carry that through. So let me see. See, I've only got, so as you can see, I've only got this amount of paper to work with, because that's all I've allowed myself to kind of challenge myself, is that one sheet. I really like the white showing through. I really, really do like it. So that's a bit busy for me. So maybe let's change this way and see how it looks. Don't have to use that piece. So I'm going to slice this one down, or cut it down. Although I don't know if I want this piece in it. It just seems too busy to me all of a sudden. I kind of like the clean look on it. Oh, I don't think I mentioned it, Gloria. You didn't miss anything. It's, hi, Art Angel. It's Birdsong. Sorry, you didn't miss anything. I just have failed to mention it. Yeah, see, that's still too busy for me. So maybe we could offset it right here. I like this leaf thing. So I'm going to cut this down even. I'm going to cut around the flower. After I tell you guys, don't overthink it, right? I kind of like the flower to the side. This is kind of busy down here too. Okay. I kind of like this situation better here at the bottom now. I'll do it this way. Just really like that white area. Okay, then all you're gonna do, my little Mr. Magoos, is just glue this down. It really is that simple. And I've noticed a person who challenged me is not here right now, so hopefully they will be able to watch it later. So again, just offset stuff, never have it super flush, right? Just offset it a little bit. And just then adds to the composition. It's such an easy peasy. That's too far up. What's this way? prefer it that way. Well, let's see, how did I have this? Okay, I like that up there better. Just talking to myself. Yeah, so don't, like, I was originally starting with this, but I've decided to flip it over. So don't be afraid to mix and match and flip things around. We've got little snivels in the room with me today. I'm telling you, that smoke is just wreaking havoc on everyone. You're welcome, Gloria. So now, just go around. Sorry about this. I managed to get glue on there. That wasn't my intention. And this is mustard seed, which really works well with the book. I've never really worked with yellow. I'll be very honest. It's not a color that I would think to work with. But I have to say, I kind of enjoyed working with it. Okay, so other than this little boo-boo I've got here, whoopsie daisy, I'm not going to touch it because I keep making it worse. I thought the really good stamp for it would be the Pentart Where Flowers Bloom, So Does Hope. But you can use any stamp that you want. There's not a right or wrong way of doing this. So I'm just going to put them on here. Just make sure that when you're doing it, either your stamping plate is a lot thinner. I'm seeing if I can see mine and I don't. Or move it to the side, otherwise you're gonna run into that problem. Okay, and then I'm just using VersaFine. And of course I'm doing it right on top of my book. Not a smart idea. So there's the where. You can also have it going on to the next page. That's not an issue. You don't have to, like, you could have the wording going on. It wouldn't be, it's growing on me. It's not my color either. I know, right? It's definitely not my color. And I certainly don't suit yellow. That's for sure. I think I like the yellow when a lemon yellow, but see what I mean? I pushed that one over too far, and now what will happen is I won't be able to. This is such a simple way to start creating your pages, and it just looks so pretty because you have so many different pages end up in your book using different techniques, and the techniques that you can then go back to and keep looking at. I just love this stamp, and it fills the whole page up, so that's good, because if you're like me and you need some kind of action going on, then that is good. So it says, where flowers bloom, so does hope. And it's got something else on it too. Wishing you a wonderful day. Whoopsie daisy, I didn't quite get that one. Still didn't get it. That's okay, because we can just fill it in. Like so. Fear not. And then I'm not doing it on this one because I want the cleaner effect, because it's a bit this is quite busy, but I don't know if you can tell, but here I've actually stamped using my Floral Abundance stamp and the mustard seed. That's what I've done there. Let me see if it's handy and I'll show you what I mean. Because I did not keep it handy. No, of course it's not handy. Why would it be? Why would it be handy? My stamps are all over the place. I was actually just telling my sister, here it is. Just telling my sisters, you guys need to sort my room out. So you can pick any one you want. And all I did was I just took the mustard seed and all I did was, you can see now, I just did a few little stamps here and there just to give it a little extra edge. And you can do that and just introduce them on your page, but I kept them on this side of my page. But you could, I mean, introduce them into the area here and there. It wouldn't really matter. So there's just different ways you can enliven your page even more if you want to. So don't always be stuck on just the one thing. You can move it around. So I will show you. Oh, my voice is so sore from the fires. You can see even that little stamping technique's made a difference on there. Okay, so next step, of course, is splatters galore. So let's just, I'm using believe it or not, this is actually called Sun Yellow, which is our color today for the challenge. I'm going to move my stamps and things out the way because I know what I'm like. I will get it everywhere. And I didn't do this, but you can, and I probably will do this. Where I've done the splatters, I wanted to do my stamping first so it would be flush. You can see I've got the splatters on where my stamp is. What I'm going to actually do is come back with my permanent marker and then just go over this and make it solid again because I don't like the splatters on it. I prefer the clean look like that, but that is entirely up to you if you want to do that. So the Sun Yellow, as Dolly will tell you, I don't take my things off, which is a bad habit. I've made my white brush yellow. Very bad. I now do not have a white splatter brush. So here we go. I always like to check it, as you guys know. I'm not going to do a lot of splatters on this one. I think I overdid it on my other one. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to pick up some of this paint. And to brighten this even more, we're going to bring this Sun Yellow into here. You guys know I love this technique of introducing the paint color that I've used onto my work. I just think it ties everything in. Let's flip that over. Let's get the rest of that paint there. Albeit I could get a little bit more paint on my brush and not be so stingy. So when this yellow dries, oh my goodness, you guys will not believe how much it pops. It like just pops. And I'll show you how much it pops. You can see it right here, how gorgeous and yellow that dries. Just beautiful. I love it. I think it just is a really nice little impact piece. I'm just going to give that a quick dry. Thanks, Gloria. I know it's a short one today, but sometimes short ones happen, especially when people have requested something. It is supposed to only be a technique class anyway, technique Facebook. So what I was saying was just, if you want to just come over this again, to get rid of the splatters that you have, then just come in and you will notice a big difference. I had done a piece and my little sister was like, oh, your letters don't pop no more. So she said, why don't you do this? So now I've been doing that because now I can't get that out of my head, which is a good thing. So I'm just going over, just really makes your work pop. I won't do it on the other one. I'm going to let that one sit a day so it cures properly. This one I did this morning. So far so good, not smudgy. And always have a permanent marker with you, because when my hope didn't stamp for whatever reason, you can use your marker to go in. And I've just realized that that hope needs, looking at this hope right here, that hope needs to be completely filled in. So that shows you how much attention I pay to my own stamps. There we go. So when this dries, I'm going to do the same thing, but I will show you, honestly, you wouldn't believe it makes a huge difference when it's solid. I don't know if you can tell, when it's not solid and it's got splatter marks all over it like that, and then when it's super solid. So that really just, because it's very bright and cheery, a very happy page. And you know, our angel, what I love about this is how quick it is to just grab some sheets of paper, well, one 8x8, and then I had that half a scrap, which wasn't the same as this scrap because I didn't have two scraps that were the same, but I was still able to incorporate it in. It took really, well, it took half an hour to throw this whole thing together from start to finish. The only thing that I have to do is, you could bring in some magenta splashes too to brighten up a bit further. I kept it this way because yellow was the challenge. And of course I'll go over the wording on here to make it pop. But I am really just enjoying doing the different pages, because it's just, when you do stuff like this, it just means that you just practicing. I've come a long way from where I've started in my techniques and stuff, and I can see my progress even through my own journal book, and that's a really good way of looking at it too, what different kind of techniques you keep incorporating. So if I wanted to make a simple canvas or a card, I could come back to this and say, okay, this is really quick, straightforward. I can do this, you know. Christmas, if I want to make something mixed media, then just imagine taking the techniques that I did on this page in a Facebook Live and putting these onto a big wooden plaque or a canvas. So lots of different, this is all stamping, distress oxides, coloring. There's no texture on this page whatsoever. It's all stamping. So different ways of doing different things. But I hope you, oh, thanks, Gloria. Thank you so much, guys. And I'm not sure why my live is getting interrupted, but I can see it coming up. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. And I will see you next Friday, and I promise to put up the kits today. I've just got to do my video tutorial and get those up. Busy. Now I'm going to go call my sister. Something must have come up, so I just want to make sure she's okay. All right, guys, have a great Friday. Thank you for spending your morning with me. And I will see you next Friday. Look forward to seeing all your yellow entries, and look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow morning, because we've got Dali's summer bloom class. So I'm going to enjoy that because I'll be watching from this end. Oh, thanks, Kirsty. I hope my day gets less hectic, but I've actually got... I've not hired help. I've got my family helping to get me a little bit sorted out, but I think the problem's a bit bigger than we anticipated. But we will see what happens. It's all work related, art related, so that's just the way it goes sometimes. But I'm sure it will be fine. I'm in good hands. I'm in good hands here. But I love you guys. Thank you for your support, and continuing to come and watch. And I will see you guys all next week. And some of you I will see tomorrow. I think, Kirsty, you're there tomorrow too, right? You too, Gloria. I think a few of you will be there tomorrow. And thanks. Have a great one.